This is a chart of uh, 2018 coming up, and this is a chart of Trump. And you can see on the top, he has three numbers on top, which is the line of mentality. And on the bottom, there's four numbers. And he has seven numbers totally because he's born on June the 14th, 1946, which I diagnosed his birthday before. Now, in 2017, he was very weak on the bottom. Over here, he picks up a lot of numbers, which helps health and financial matters. Uh, Now, look at the heart line, very weak there. That means detached from other people. The two sixes means very nervous about advice or help that he's given to other people. In 2017, like I said, very weak on the bottom, similar numbers on top. There's four numbers on top, and 17, there's only three in 18, which means not as clear thinking in 18 as he was in 17. The 18 cycle is from August of 2017 through 2018, and particularly gets activated late August 2017 through October of 2017 before Thanksgiving. So there's a change. There's a big change coming up. On the bottom numbers on 17 with Trump, the financial matters were weak, and they get stronger in 18. He has more strength. There's four numbers on the bottom. Now, I did the United States' numbers, which is till July 4th, 1776. In 2017, very weak on the bottom, very similar to what happened with Trump, and very strong on top as far as intelligence goes, and only feeling attached to other people in 2017 through family and emotional situations and home and property, those kind of dealings, but things being very iffy and up in the air as far as meetings and things like that go, which could be Congress, senators, etc. Now, in 2018, more isolated, but much stronger on the bottom, which has to do with money and health. A lot more confusion here. See, in 2017, on the headline, there were three, four, five numbers. Now there's only one. So there's a lot of confusion, isolation, but a lot more strength financially coming up in the 2018 cycle, which starts late August of 2017 through October, and then going through the year of 2018. But the activation site period is late August through October. But here's what's been happening politically. They're now talking about eliminating Obamacare immediately, trying to do this, and then worrying about it within 2 years, and all these people will be without medical coverage. And also eliminating any Democrats from being in the voting process with the healthcare situation, just trying to limit it to the Republicans. Now, the founding fathers of the United States would have been very oppositional and shocked and disappointed of a number of things happening. First of all, eliminating a whole faction of government that were elected representatives not being in the process of taking a Senate vote. That would really be appalling to them. Also, with both parties, the fact that they take money from people, donations, and that it really violates and undermines their interest and their dedication to the voters. When you take money from companies and corporations and individuals, particularly if you have a list of who it is, and you know who these people are, it makes you loyal to them and not the voters. And both parties should be ashamed of themselves. I think the founding fathers of the country and the Constitution would be very disappointed in both parties. And I feel that the way to go is that, first of all, I feel they shouldn't be taking money from people. They should campaign in an open forum at colleges on these talk programs like Meet the Press, Face the Nation, George Stephanopoulos, et cetera, colleges, and any public television programs where they can air their point of view. Second of all, I feel if they have a platform, they should be obligated to meet the requirements of the platform. If they say they won't touch Social Security, they shouldn't. If they say they wouldn't touch Medicare, they shouldn't. If they say that they want to vote for promote better housing and so forth, they should. And they should be required to fulfill the promises that they make in their campaign. As Face the Nation, John Dickerson asked one politician, you promised people that you were going to do things. Are you going to keep your promises? In my opinion, both parties, any candidates, anyone running for office or being in office should have a platform, and they should stick to it and be required to do it, and that they should be reviewed every so often as we are in our jobs, a 90-day review, a 6-month review, a yearly review, and by people, the way we, in our system of justice, we have a jury, we have people who are chosen at random to look over, and how you evaluate a politician and the promises he made to the people. And first of all, like I said, just being in public forums and not taking money from people, so you're not beholden to anyone. A foreign government could set up a phony corporation, donate money, and now you're working for a foreign government. But if you don't take money from them, you're not beholden to anyone but the voter. And that's how it should be. And a public forum should check out at different intervals whether a politician is keeping his promises and what his platform is. It should be a clear thing. And if they determine, they should see the way he's voting and the way he's promoting things. And if it doesn't go along with the promises he made, they should suspend his job. They should post his job and get another candidate that will uphold the platform that the first candidate who has failed to meet his promises, and they should get someone that does. And both parties should then start working for the American people and preserve the democracy, which we fought so hard to get with the American Revolution. And I feel all this money bit with the donors and companies and so forth just undermines the democracy. And that they shouldn't accept gifts, vacations, donations from anyone. Just your pay, your benefits, and do what you said you're going to do and keep your promises. Like everybody else, every other worker, you have to keep your job requirements. You have to do what you were supposed to do, and you're called to task if you don't. And the politicians aren't exempt from that. They should be held to a higher standard, whether they're Republicans, Democrats. They should be Americans, and they should be loyal to the American people, period.